All right, first goal of the day is to build a couple of nice benches, outdoor benches. I'm actually going to have a back to them. Really cool looking if I get it done right. First part of the project is to cut two 2x8s in half, 48 inches each, and square the ends. Nice little circular saw. Okay, next was two little legs. You cut 38 inches long and 30-degree angle at the bottom of each leg. All done there. And now two more pieces of the legs. You got to go with a 40-degree angle at the bottom, and it's a 19-inch long leg, and then the top angle is 45 degrees. That's going to make the bench fit properly at the top and the back, and also make the legs balance at the bottom. All right, more cutting. I'm going to show you how you get these angles using a speed square. You set the bottom piece pivot, it's flat on the board, and you just pivot. You pivot it until you can read these degree numbers at the bottom. Those are the degree numbers. So for instance, this was 40 degrees. I'm right on the line now, and you can see 40 degrees running right along the bottom of my board. So perfect. 40 degrees on that one. And you slide it down, pivot point here, tilt it, and you get to 45 degrees right there on the top piece. Heck of a little tool, speed square. All right, a couple more little fine touches. These are the 38-inch legs, the long legs, and they both have a 30-degree angle at the bottom. But now at the top, in order to make the bench look real nice at the top, you cut an angle. You measure 21 inches to here, and then a 4.5-inch mark up at the top, and draw a straight line and cut that angle so that it tapers the top of your leg. You'll see how that fits when the bench is finished. Just about ready to put the short legs with the long legs together. And then again, outside I've got my 48-inch boards that will be the seats and the back. Ready to go. So you saw my makeshift workbench on the inside of the barn, the ping pong table folded up in half. Outside I used these benches that I built and just a little circular saw. I wish I had a bigger table saw. My table saw only cuts 2x4s, so I'm having to try to cut some straight lines with this circular saw. It's coming out okay. As you can see, lots of sawdust. That all gets cleaned up later. Barn porch, a good place to work as long as I don't get distracted by the fish. All right, back to it. All right, next step is to put the legs together. And you want to make sure again that the bottom, of course, is flat and balanced when it's sitting on the ground. So you go 12.25 inches from here, the bottom of the long leg, 5 3/8 inches here. So make two little marks, draw a straight line, and that's going to be approximate where your short leg will sit. And you can also measure this distance, which should be 6 inches at the connection point. So once you get all those measurements, again, that's a rough idea, then you take a straight edge or a board and you lay it on the bottom there, make sure that it's nice and flat and will sit evenly on the ground. And then you go ahead and screw 4 2.5-inch screws. I've already got 2 of them in there. Maybe sunk them a little too deep, but 4 2.5-inch screws into the inside of that short leg, which will be inside the bench, so you won't see the screw holes once the project is done. It's looking pretty good. You can start to see it taking shape now. All right, second leg just about done. Last screw going in. Beautiful. Perfectly balanced. Stand them up next to each other. About to put the bench seats and the back seats on. All right, we've skipped ahead a little bit. Sorry about that, but put the 2 bench seats down. As again, those are 48 inches, so you just take the 8-foot 2x8, cut it in half, and save it for later after the legs are ready. You see how nice the legs look on the outside, nice and clean, no screw holes. and it's already very balanced. But anyhow, those 2 seat benches go in nice and easy, and separate them by about maybe 3/8 of an inch. I use a little screw bolt and just put it in there for support, no problem. All kind of different ways you can space it. But this thing's ready to sit on right now, but I'm going to put the back on next. Get the 2 back pieces go up at the top there. All right, finished product number 1 down. I think it should be a little quicker with the next build now that I've got a little feel for it. But man, solid. No complaints. Nice solid seat. All good. Put a little stain on that sucker and we'll be ready to go.